Hello and good evening. This is the lovely and beautiful Miss Kyoko Cane, the retro, vintage, catchy queen cosplaying hostess with the mostest, who also talks about debunks and rants, unscripted and scripted, on animation media topics, on entertainment media, and affecting our livelihood. And also, her pronouns are HBIC, by the way, because she is the head captain of the Daystar Voyage, where your host is Miss Kyoko Cane. And yes, and on this very monumental video, as we're celebrating right now, as we speak, is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Woo! I'm so glad to get to this video, and as to commemorate and as to upload this very video, I really wanted to not only focus on like the gaming and also the gaming and the franchise itself and the series that we all know and love. If you pretty much cue the theme song, which I can't because of copyright, but yeah, I'm so thankful to be able to get this done because like I really want to talk about this cozy comforting anime that I just watched for the 700th time, which is also called Pokemon Concierge, made by Dwarf Studio, the same people who made the Sanrio brand called Rilakkuma Karo, made by the Netflix show itself, which is also inspired by so many great like stop motion shows such as like Coraline to Paranorman to Kibo and the Two Strings, because those are the type of companies and also the series that put their hard work into like what they love. You may be wondering why on this special video about Pokemon and also Pokemon Concierge as such, why I decided to celebrate it, because they put so much hard work into like this franchise that we all know and love. And I used to have so much merch, the freaking dang Game Boy Color to like freaking dang Pokemon Go version. And also I remember and also I just recently bought like years ago my Eevee plush and also my Litten from like local Comic-Con on my birthday, and I'm so thankful to be able to get that pretty much on my channel, because they are my precious objects that I hold whenever I come. I want to stress relief and de-stress and get comfort into. And speaking of cozy, comfort, and de-stressing, I just want to pretty much talk about just one series that pretty much got me all those vibes, which is called Pokemon Concierge. Yes, the Pokemon Concierge. I know it's like pretty much an underrated classic and diamond of a series, because this show has so much to offer from like its cozy and comforting atmosphere, and also its nautical, which is also like the sea breezy, like ocean and type of like themes that puts into like the series as such. For all people of all ages that can actually enjoy it or listen out, or also taking like the messages of so many like the characters' backgrounds and throughout. And I'm gonna get down to the premises synopsis in a minute. It also starts about this woman who's also broke up with his boyfriend, also going to this resort just to be able to be a concierge, just to volunteer as such every last summer, when it comes down to like people who just want to go down there just to relax and just like unwind from everyday basis and stuff. Which also I understand it, because we too need that everyday basis, and also of like unwinding, going on vacation, explore our oneself, and also explore having a self journey, self discovery of having our own achievement, and just like be worthy of like trying to get by in life basically. And as you see from this very video, it's such that I'll show you like she goes through like so many things throughout her whole life, just like contemplating of self-worth, friendships that she meets along the way, volunteering, and so many of the Pokemon that she meets along the way. This is the little cute Psyduck, which is also one of my favorite characters. He's not a Pikachu, because Pikachu is a mouse, and also Psyduck is a duck, also a very chunky duck for that matter. But yeah, I'm so excited because every time I think of that little Psyduck, he's just like the most cutest thing ever. He's like pretty much a really child or baby as such, like the rest of the island Pokemon that pretty much go down to the resort as such. Like it feels so great and refreshing to see like a lot of like the Pokemon interact with the humans a lot more on like an animal, and also the childlike level, was like you could understand like the Pokemon's needs and wants, and also their backgrounds without like the whole Pokedex menus, and also letting like the whole nature aspect and the comforting aspect take over the whole show, which is so comforting to see also. And why I say this is because we need shows like this to just like unwind from like our everyday basis of like having to just like go through like stress and also work and also just like everything that we got going on in our own lives. But I feel like why we don't do this is because we want so much anticipation to like what's been trending on social media, the popular stuff, and also the fast fashion of it all, be it from cosplays, the Comic-Cons, following like the high school vibes. It's just like what's in and what's out. And I feel like that takes away from like the journey of like knowing what's like a good media diet, which is also watching like the same thing, what's like refreshing, what you could watch or eat that's much more healthier to your like needs of like being like who you are and what you want to aspire to be. Now we're gonna get on to this next topic, or pretty much me ranting on. But yeah, I do feel like with Pokemon Concierge, it has so much to offer when it comes down to its themes of just like knowing that you could do everything that you want to do, and also trying your very best. It will get you far no matter what, as long as you just put your heart and soul and also self-worth, what you believe in, just to be able to just like be who you truly are, and also not be able to just like overstress about all the little things that you cannot control. It's like honestly just like go with the flow personality, that which basically Haru is trying to do, our protagonist in the story, along with the solid side that I just said. Like she tries so hard just to like pretty much be like uptight, and it's always not working out for her. But if she just like loosen up and just like give things a chance, and just take chances, make mistakes, and get messy with it, as the great Miss Frizzle once said from Magic School Bus, she will have like a greater situation of just like having overcome it. And by the way, Magic School Bus is one of the most dope shows ever. I recommend y'all adolescents and also parents get y'all kids to hook up on the show, because it will teach you a lot along the way. But yeah, back to Pokemon Concierge. Haru and her, I can see from the picture, Haru from Tyler to Alyssa, and also Mrs. Watanabe. Mrs. Watanabe, who also runs like pretty much the concierge company, along with Alyssa, the caretaker, and also Tyler, the chef and the cook, and also the workout coach for all the Pokemon and humans alike that visit the island, as seen on the picture. I do feel like it pretty much builds Haru's character to the point where like she could be able to grow as a person, and then she ends up bettering herself along the many episodes that go a long way throughout like the whole series. And it feels so great and refreshing to see like this girl who's also been stress ridden, acting like she's not good enough for the world, or also her boyfriend whatsoever. And mind you, she has been through so much throughout her whole life of just like being overworked, stressed out. I said this so many times because we also been in the same position, and I hope it's not me being cheesy or trying to just like be like getting attentive, being attention hogging and whatnot. But we've been down this road where like we're not told like we're not good enough, or just stressing ourselves over, especially in like today's generation and such. And this is like a type of breeder in which like we need to just like back up from what we for everyday life situations, just learn to relax, being for like our favorite hobbies, our artistry, or also going to like a local Comic-Con or a Comic-Con out of state, or just trying to work ourselves out, just concentrate on the journey of life that we're all on. Because you and me are not perfect as such, and we could be able to learn from each other if we try to just like befriend each other. Also, by the way, we gotta support and subscribe or like to the channel, because we need that golden thumb just to be up so it could grow along the way along with my subscribers. Woo! Hope you like that one, like a golden thumb, a green thumb that blooms every single time like a rose. But yeah, back to Pokemon Concierge topic. I do hope that everyone out there to just be able to vibe out to this video, because I really want to like give like a shout out to like all the hardworking people, and also just make this video because they like Dwarf Studio, the people behind like the whole series itself. Work so hard to just like create the dolls, and also the artistry, and also the drawings, the animation, and the Pokemon environments and such. Even the species itself, just be able to give like life towards like the whole environment that you're seeing and watching right now. And it's so breathtaking to see that stop motion animation like you're seeing with Coraline and Paranorman, and also Kubo, and also Leica Studios work. You can see they put so much detail into like the character structures, and also sculptures, and also like I said, the environments again. So much has been put into like this series that I hope it lives a lot longer, and to the point where like we get like 6 seasons in the movie, because it will go a long way to show that cozy and comfort shows like this could go a long way. And it also helps improves pretty much what's been going on with our lives. It takes away like the mini like battle shonens, or like the romances, and also things like basically for stuff like boys and girls, like traditional anime and manga stuff nowadays. Because I feel like this series as a whole is on a whole different level of creativity that we can all know and love, and just to appreciate, and also spending your time with your family or parents or friends or loved ones to be able to watch the show and make sure that you can also work on self-worth, improve yourself no matter what. And that you can be who you truly are if you just put your all into it, or do your very best, and you may never know of the outcome along the way. Like nurturing a garden of green thumbs that are about to turn into golden roses called golden thumbs, which you press on that like button and support and subscribe on this channel, and like too along the way. See what I did there right there? Because they always grow like a garden of golden roses. But yeah, in conclusion to this video, I really do hope everyone give like Pokemon Concierge a lovely time and just watch it over and over again, in case we get more seasons or more environments and explorations of Haru's journey as like a concierge along with her friends. And also we can enjoy like the video games and also the franchise that we love near and dear to our hearts, and just like be able to like know that all us Pokemon fans want a lot more from the games that we all know and love from the past, present, and future. And happy 30th Pokemon anniversary to everyone out there. Oh, and just to let sure to know, what's your favorite Pokemon that you like to see in the near future? What's your favorite game that you want to see in the near future? Just comment down below. Let's discuss about Unlock the Topic with a Key down below on the comment section. Thank you very much for blasting off.